Hey there, Pokemon fans. Today I'm going to show you my Fairy Force deck, which I've slowly been building and trying to perfect. And as you can see, I'm going to show you against a Steel opponent, which is the weakness of most Fairy deck cards. He does have some Dragon as well. And I'll talk you through it and you can see how I do in this battle. So, the key to this deck is, you can see it down there, I have that Whimsicott, and I have two of those in the deck. It's Whimsicott GX, evolved off Cottony, and of course I had to mulligan here, which tends to happen with this deck quite often. And then I got this hand. I got this Carbink, and his first attack does 30 damage, which is pretty weak. But it is resistant to any Pokemon with abilities, any attacks by Pokemon with abilities. And you will see he starts my opponent with, well, he puts energy on, but he's got this Cosmog, which I'm gonna assume is going to evolve into Solageo or Lunala. And here we go, I've got a Cutie Fly, it doesn't really do much for me. I'm going to play my Looker, look at the bottom three cards. Nothing much, but I'm going to go ahead and put that double. I had a little debate there. I put my double energy on Carbink. Do that Wonder Ray, 30 damage, and because Cosmog has ability, I know I'm safe for a little bit. Right now I'm kind of trying to get my bench built up a little bit more. And he quickly shows me he's going to play with a Zacian and a Zamazenta V, which is probably the worst thing you can face when you're a Fairy deck against a Steel deck, because that, I don't remember which one it is, the Zacian I believe, maybe the Zamazenta, can look through the top three decks of the card. There you go, Zacian, and Intrepid Sword. He can look at the top three cards in his deck and attach any energy to that. And he finds only one, so he can't attack me quite yet. I play my Kid and pull out my Cottony, get that on my bench. I can't evolve it into Whimsicott yet, but I'm getting it ready, and Whimsicott's all about getting energy on it. I use my Wonder Ball, and he takes his turn. Now you'll see, I looked at his Zamazenta as well. I haven't played that one as much, so he discarded one of my cards. It was my energy retrieval. And he's finding some energy. Gets that on Zamazenta, gets another one on Zacian without using the Intrepid Sword. I didn't realize my Carbink couldn't take damage from a Pokemon. So worried about that right there. Got some energy out there. Get my Eevee out. That's the Eevee that can evolve with an energy attached to it. And so I will do that next. For now I'm just going to chip away at his Zacian. And there we go. So I'm in a pretty good place right now. 6/6 for price cards. And then he shows me even better cards that he's got. Two more GXs he's going to put on the bench. So his bench is just full of GX with lots of Steel energy attached, which are all of my Fairy Pokemon weaknesses. He uses Intrepid Sword again to pull out some energy, but this time he can put it into his hand. Oh, he didn't get any, so he just drew it. I go ahead and attach my energy to Eevee, and then evolve her into Sylveon. Sylveon occasionally if I need to put the opponent's cards back in. My supporter card there gets me attaching another energy. I'm not quite ready to put that Whimsicott out for battle yet, so I go ahead and take another 30 attack on Zacian, and there's my Whimsicott. Fluffy Cotton is my ability. I do 10 damage plus 30 for every energy, so right now I can do 100, not quite enough yet. But I also have the ability of Fluffy Cotton, which means when they attack me in its heads, I am protected, which drives most of them crazy. Now he's going to go ahead and chip away at my Carbink, and because this Pokemon that I'm facing doesn't have any abilities, it's not going to be good for me. So I decide to go ahead and use Wonder Ray and use that sacrificially. And I had forgotten, but Dragon's weakness is Fairy, so that did double damage on his Pokemon right there. And I was looking at his bench, seeing what else he's got planned against me. I know his Zacian and his Zamazenta have abilities, but that's my Carbink out of there. So Carbink did pretty well for me. That is my first loss, but now I'm ready to get Whimsicott going. And I can't do anything else. I go ahead and do my weakness of the Dragon type. I get 2 prize cards for that GX knockout. And there's my other card I like to use sometimes, that Xerneas. It lets me attach energy, but don't really need that right now. I'm just going to see how long my Whimsicott can hold out. Now I do have my Sylveon on the bench if I need it. And let's see, I would have taken all that damage, but I had that Fluffy Cotton ability, and it's a beautiful thing. It tends to drive the opponent's last energy blow. We get knocked out Zacian, and he gets to Wishful Baton since he needed to Pokemon. 2 more prize cards. Now I'm in a good place. The problem is, this deck, and there I got Fairy Garden, so I can have some free retreat cost. That at any point, this Whimsicott is out without that coin toss, so I do have that randomness still on this hand, which can sometimes be helpful and sometimes be harmful. And he's getting his bench ready. He sends this Zamazenta, and again, I managed to flip heads. He can only discard a special energy. And I've got that Garden, so I can retreat it if I want to. And I think this is where I make a pretty good move. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do there. Yes, I will go ahead and do that. I got the free retreat, so I can retreat Whimsicott. There's my Xerneas. And GNC can let me. My Ribombee just says I can't take damage. Oh no, it says his cards, his trainer cards don't work or something. And I can send energy to both of those 2. And now I've got my Whimsicott up with 5 energies, which is 150 plus the 10 initial damage, so I'm at 160 damage. Because those steals don't have a fairy weakness, that doesn't help me yet. I'm not quite ready to get it out against Zamazenta. I really need one of my double energies. I do have double colorless energies. I go ahead and decide now's the time to get out my Whimsicott. I've got a 50-50 chance of getting taken out every time. And then I was pretty fortunate to get that double colorless energy and and I got confused in the process. That's his Fighting Fury, or his Ear-Ringing Bell attack. So I do have both those Pokemon Center ladies on my hand, and I can use those. He's got the ability to switch cards at any time, which makes it even more challenging. And this one's got the Fighting Fury belt on. And he uses GX attack, which you can see made him quite angry. I can go ahead and heal my Whimsicott. Let's go ahead and drop another energy on. Use Recycle, of course, so I can get it back. And energy blow, just 1. We can sustain Thanks for watching. Enjoy Pokemon TCG. Lots of fun. Lots of damage dealt by my MVP Whimsicott.